just made this protein shake. I basically drink this after every time I come back from the rec, and it's really good. It's super cheap, and it's like 4 ingredients. So today I wanted to talk about my experience, specifically this comment about me moving from Chicago to Colorado. As I said before, I'm from a suburb outside of Chicago called West Chicago. And if I map it right now, you guys can see that, but currently West Chicago is 959 miles away, and it is about a 14-hour drive. So the first decision my parents and I had to make was if I wanted to drive or fly out. We decided to drive out because I had a lot of stuff to bring, and one of my parents, my dad, had never seen the campus. I wanted them to both come out and show them around, and if we drove, we would have enough space and they could both come, and it was cheaper than airfare. So I have family in Kansas, so we decided to stop in the middle and split up the trip into 2 days because 14 hours is kind of a lot for one day. We left on August 19th of 2019, and my birthday is on August 20th. So I have a Snapchat memory or a Snapchat story entitled First Week in College, and it's basically just snaps from that week. My first picture is just me in Kansas celebrating my last moment of 18. Then the next picture is actually, it's not my dad's fault, but we did get stuck in the middle of the road in Kansas on my birthday when it was 105 degrees. Our gas gauge got recalled in our Subaru, so it told him he had 30 miles left when really he didn't. So Dad, if you're watching this, you've been vindicated, it's all right. My next picture is actually after I got moved in. So let's talk about moving in first. So I went and signed in on move-in day. It had been a long drive. I was tired. I didn't know really where I was. I was in AV. I came back and my whole car had been emptied by a group of guys, and they all just wanted my room number, where we're going, and it was really nice because it was like my parents were so surprised that these guys were just so helpful. They were just here to move all of our stuff in the elevator. So I only made one trip to the car. My dad went and parked the car, and then we got settled in. We spent the rest of the day basically moving in. This next picture is when I went to go hang out with some other people, and I had left my parents, and they went back to the hotel and they drove back the next day. So I didn't see them for 3 months after this. And yeah, it's a nice little memory. Oh, this video is the carnival at CSU. I know things are different this year with the pandemic, but CSU usually has a big carnival and games and everything for all the freshmen to come out and play with. It's just a space where you can talk to people and meet people, and I appreciated this a lot because someone like me, I didn't know anyone. Keep in mind, I'm from out of state. I showed up here with nobody from my high school. I know like 2 people. So having an experience like the carnival and having a place to go to meet people was actually super helpful, and I appreciate it a lot. This next video was at the student center. So there's the carnival, and then stuff's going on at Lori, and there was music playing, I remember. It was a really inviting experience for the freshmen that you didn't have to go play carnival games. You could just go walk around and talk to people. This was a This was like a welder performer, and it was just kind of cool. They were just sitting there with lightsabers on their head, playing with metal. This was a couple days later. Throughout Ram Welcome Week, there are usually so many events that you can go to, and these were all the Ram Welcome leaders dancing for us, and it was a long dance. Props to them for learning it. This next photo, I think we gathered at the stadium in order to do the class of 2023 sign, and then we learned the Ram chants. You learn the fight song and everything. That's really cool. They tell you the cues that the cheerleaders or the Poms are going to give you during football games and what you say to them, whether you shake your keys or something like that. This really helped develop a sense of fun community at sports games, that we're all in it together. It's not just spectators watching a game. This next video is of me meeting a campus squirrel. It's my first one that I met, and if you guys don't know, the squirrels here are pretty friendly. They can get up real close to you and stuff, and there's a lot of them, so they're just used to people. This was a week into college. Just a picture of the foothills, and I was just walking, and I was like, wow, I'm really here. This is cool. Yeah, so that was my first week of college. There was so much other stuff that happened. That's just all the stuff that I took pictures of. I met a lot of great people the first week. I made a lot of friends that I'm still friends with now. Overall, moving my life from Illinois to Colorado was stressful to me at first, but as soon as I got here, there was just so much stuff to do, and it was such a nice environment. While we don't know what's in store for the future with the current safety precautions going on, my first week as a freshman was extremely productive in terms of making friends, getting myself set up for school, and overall just feeling at home. Okay, so wrapping up, I hope you guys got a good idea of what it was like for my experience in my first week in college. And keep leaving those comments because I like answering those questions. And I will see you guys next week.